Vedanta, Life and Art of Living. Technique of self development. So far, we have seen that our spiritual masters discovered that there are four different entities in each experiencer. Another important finding they made was that every man makes a ready sacrifice of the grosser in preference to the subtler in him. The principle of subtlety, that is, sacrifice of the grosser in preference to the subtler, can be explained through an example. If you are asked to make a physical sacrifice for an outsider, you may not agree to make the sacrifice. However, if you get septic in your limb and the poison is threatening the whole body, you will be willing to sacrifice that limb by amputation on the advice of the doctor. Another example, when you are in the realm of the intellect, you will find that for the sake of the intellectual satisfaction, you may be ready to sacrifice even your body. Our history is full of the stories of such martyrs. When man is intellectually fired by some convincing ideas, he is prepared to suffer any amount of physical or mental suffering in order to achieve the objective. Swami Chinmayananda says, thus psychological satisfaction is richer than physical gratification. The subtler the personality, the greater is the satisfaction that is derived by the individual, and while identifying with the subtler in us, we readily get ourselves transcended from the world of the grosser and its joys and sorrows. If this is a scientific fact, then is there any method by which all of us can identify ourselves with the subtlest in us and try to live in the world continuously in that state? The method that the masters devised would integrate personalities of the individual and further lead them to achieve self transcendence. The society would be thus constituted of dynamic men, healthy in body, cheerful in mind, strong in intellect, and firm in spirit. They were inspired by love and ambition for redemption of mankind through practical method to suit every individual in the world. Their theories and practices are applicable to all ages and are universal. Vedanta visualizes a plan of life to suit all people at all times and everywhere. Between man to man, there is clear distinction both in their mental attitude and intellectual grasp. Life, which is considered as a series of experiences enjoyed mainly by the head and heart, and there are various combinations of these two factors. The entire humanity can be divided on the basis of these two factors. The entire humanity may be divided into four types. 1. Those in whom the heart predominates over the head. 2. Those in whom the head predominates over the heart. 3. Those in whom the head and heart are almost equal. 4. Those in whom neither the head nor the heart has developed. The classification is of traits and their estimations of things and situations during the endless experiencing of the world, as there is no one who is purely intellectual type or purely heart type.